Soul Garden.
Hello producers and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your host to the universe. And a quick little announcement. For one, if you're not watched over by the Guardian Agency, you can be for the whole month of Sun in Libra. I'm going to offer a 30-day special where you don't have to subscribe, but I'm going to coach you to graduate this lifestyle transit, the one you've been working on since 2009. And for the first time, it can be via email. So if you're interested, come on down to Soulmart. Also, if you need to jumpstart your inner child, come on down and get this 90-minute seminar with Nikki Bright. I'm going to be in this class, by the way, so if you want to take it with me, a lot of us from Soul Garden are taking it with her. It's going to help us step into our heart chakra and step into personal dreams, which is what the first half of this week is about. So we're trying our best to bring you low-cost solutions, and I hope you take us up on it. We got a whole bunch of fun stuff after this, too. So where do we start? Well, Bull, we are in two different states of awareness this week. We're going to wrap up the inner child commitment to your personal dreams, and then we're going to actually step into lifestyle, health, and making it a daily reality, putting it into the concrete. We've been working on inner child for the last 3 weeks, and if you don't know, this is the sun in Virgo. When the sun is in Virgo, working literally on the heart chakra, the IB state of awareness comes down to the heart. So for 2 months, you're working on the green chlorophyll, self-love energy. For Tauruses, this is your inner child, how you relate to your own heart. And that turns into creativity, like casting. And this is on a big picture, your personal dreams, whether or not your personal dreams happen or don't happen, right? So you are working on one important thing. And Tauruses are Virgos when it comes to their personal dreams. Very anal retentive, very focused on exactly what they want. Still, you got to do the massaging. So we start off on Monday. You are cloudy but hyper aware. Neptune rules the day, so it's a day to log into your psychic self on Monday and really get to the bottom of what your heart truly wants or what your guides tell you to point toward. This might be you committing or looking to where you want to commit with creative projects, the love of your life, or your big personal dreams. This is your inner child and making yourself happy. And the highest version of this is joy and passion. All right. So on Monday, you're trying to sniff out where that might be, and you're quite hyper aware of your body and your health. That's because the moon in Libra is introducing the next month topic or the next week's topic of Sun Libra. Now, the planets have some hunky stuff going on. Let's start over here with, excuse me, I had to move around. This Bermuda Triangle. Remember we had this last week? This is a fear triangle. It comes from the opposition of Uranus into Mercury right now in Libra. For you, this is faith versus reality. Innovating your faith in yourself and facing the literal details of reality. And the only thing in the way, Pluto, which is beliefs, what you were raised to believe, what you thought it would be, but it wasn't, all the shoulding all over yourself. I should do this, I should do that. This is the Bermuda Fear Triangle that starts off the week, but will break this particular week. So I just want you to know everyone's feeling this fear, and because it's Mercury and the moon in Libra, you're feeling it in the moment. All right, so there's nothing wrong with you. It's what we're all going through. All right, let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. All right. On Tuesday, sorry about that, it's been a long day of shooting. Saturn rules the day, and so it's time to committing to what your heart wants. Remember, we are working in Virgo, so the commitment is, all right, this is what I feel will bring me joy. This is what I feel will bring me passion. I'm committing to this feeling. Really, you're committing to a joyful feeling and letting God, universe, guide you to how it happens. But you may have specifics as far as love, romance, creative projects, playing, even manifesting children. If you want children, the highest form of creation is children. So all of it fits under the sun. But Tuesday is a miraculous day, not just for committing to what your heart wants, but committing to the lifestyle you will need to achieve it. Let me show you with the planets. For one, this fear triangle actually starts to shift because of Pluto. Pluto goes direct on Tuesday, and that means it is time to move forward once again with learning. So you're going to start learning new things, not reviewing what you might have made mistakes on. For the last 6 months, you've been reviewing what you might made mistakes on, where you might have, take the wrong turn at Albuquerque, or studied the wrong thing, or was raised the wrong religion. Now it's new learning, new adventure. That will, of course, innovate your faith in yourself, because perhaps you just need the story to change, and you have to innovate your faith to move forward. So constantly reconnecting to God consciousness and going, okay, I know I can do it because I sense so, And then Mercury in Libra, you're really starting to think about the lifestyle necessary to bring inner joy. But the biggest transfer of the day is the moon crossing Saturn. Let's take a look. The moon in Libra means that Tauruses are hyper aware. The Saturn Libra transit is, since 2009, you've had to work on restoring balance and order to your health, your lifestyle, and your work style. Now as the moon approaches Saturn, you might be exhausted, or your body might sort of act out. That is you releasing the emotions of the last 30 days. But as the moon crosses Saturn itself, this is an ability to get your emotional field behind this new attitude. So you might break down in fatigue or anger or something, but this might inspire you to finally dedicate your emotional passion towards, okay, that's it, I can't take it anymore, I must have this lifestyle, I must have it now. And this passion, if you've taken any of our Master Shui classes, once you get passion at the Master Shui level, this is when reality really starts to light cast, or by law of attraction, come back to us. Because the more passion you put into something, the more positive it moves forward. So Tuesday is a huge day for everything I said under the sun there, with the fear triangle, Pluto going direct, the moon crossing Saturn, and committing to the passion. Huge day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we act, man. Mars rules the day. It's time to take action. And the moon moves into Scorpio, so you might be feeling a little randy, a little sentimental. That's because your emotions are really focused on relationships and long-term strategies or long-term alliances. Mars ruling the day means you want to act, and because we're talking about personal dreams, we're talking about acting on personal dreams. If you've been trying to manifest a relationship, you might want to act on a relationship on this day on Wednesday, because with the moon in the house of 7th and the sun ruled by Mars on this day in the house of inner child, you're really wanting romance in a big way. So Wednesday is a day to act, or it could cause some friction. Now, Mars is in that house working on long-term relationships, and has been for a while. And today the moon will cross Mars. So you will also, it's a Mars ruled day, so the inner child wants to act, but then the moon actually crosses Mars, and that makes you want to act in relationships. So this might be you drawing boundaries to make space for your personal dreams, maybe drawing boundaries with someone else and saying, I'm not going to be on that creative project because I'm going to follow my dreams. It could be you pursuing someone, you approaching someone, saying, hey, what's up? My name is, all of the above. But there could be anxiety if you don't act. So just so you know, if you don't act, that's probably why you're having anxiety on Wednesday. On Thursday, we squat and hold space. It's a Mother Earth rule day. It's a Taurus rule day, if you want to say it that way. And so you're going to do what Tauruses do best. You just squat. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not tell anyone you've changed your mind on anything. Just squat on those personal dreams and insist that they come to you. What a Taurus does best, right? Piece by piece, step by step, hoof by hoof. Now, the moon is in Scorpio, so it's on the higher range of things. Strategic alliances, maybe negotiating deals for your personal dreams, maybe looking at that man or woman that you want to walk down the aisle with, or envisioning that person that you want to be with, that sort of thing. In some rare cases, you might be thinking about divorcing, so you have the freedom to follow your dreams. Hey, that's okay if that's where you are. But the moon moves into Sag later in the day, so it might turn into randy, or it might turn into wanting some protection. So Thursday night is either going to go one of two ways. Either you want to be really close to somebody, or you want to be really far from somebody, depending on how you're manifesting the protection transit. Then, excuse me, that's Mr. Happy going crazy. Then comes Friday. Now, Friday is a bit of some anxiety, I think. Partly cloudy, maybe even chance of some light showers. There's a lot going on. For one, it's a moon rule day, so emotions take over. Where emotions? Well, they're in Sagittarius, so they're all focused on your trust and your intimacy. That is the potential for anxiety. But really what's triggering you is the sun. The sun is at the final 29th degree in Virgo. So this is a day where you might lose hope, where your inner child is worried you won't get what you want, that it won't light cast. You just get those emotions right back behind where they belong and push forward, says the universe. all the while protecting yourself because the moon's in Sag, all the while knowing that your lifestyle is going to have to change to support it. So this is the dynamic of Friday. There's some other stuff going on as well with the planets that are a little unique. One is there's literally an opposition on Friday between your trust and your values. Okay, Jupiter trying to help Taurus raise their prices, expand their soul collateral and their soul capital, and draw in through bigger abundance. But you're literally worried it's like money versus trust, or self-confidence versus where a boundary is. That is a definite tug and pull on Friday, adding to the test of, will I get what I want? But the universe also gives you a huge reserve of self-love. You did all that work to self-nurture and polish the castle when the sun was in Leo. Now Venus is in Leo. You should be able to, from your home family foundation, pull up great security. Channel that security into those trust issues, man. That's what this trine is right here. And that's what the universe is telling us to do on Friday if you get the heebie-jeebies. Then on Saturday, it's 0 degrees, the no man's land between two states of awareness. 0 means 0. And we'll be transferring from inner child and being test of inner child to actual reality, which is what you're going to work on for the next 30 days. Your health, your lifestyle, your work style, your commute style. What is the style of day in and day out for you, Taurus? What's it like to walk a mile in your four hooves, right? That's what the question is. And that's what we begin on Saturday. So you are self-reflective. The moon moves into Capricorn, so that is a grounding emotional force, and it pulls you into being reflective about yourself. Oops, excuse me, I went into Sunday there. I'm all drunk behind the wheel of this week. Sorry about that. There we go. The planets. But this square is what I was pushing every button on my computer to get to. This square between the moon and the sun. What this is literally emotions versus reality, okay? The sun is clicking into reality, and your emotions are coming out of trust and intimacy and into core beliefs, all right? And as it hits core beliefs later, depending on where you live on the planet, it's going to hit Pluto, which means you're going to have to do a release. So there's a release that happens somewhere in the weird 0 degree vibe of Saturday, and that release is to let go of fear. Don't worry, you're going to be able to change your life even if you don't believe it or haven't done it before or don't have the knowledge. You will learn. Remember, Pluto is direct, so the learning has begun again. You really just got to kind of make it through the day. Now, the sun in Libra is a different chakra this month. We were working on heart chakra for 2 months. Now we're going to work on the throat chakra. This is the chakra that Tauruses actually rule. But giving and receiving happens through speaking, all right? Through communication. That's how we give and receive. This is the Libra, the give-receive energy. And Taurus is give and receive in the moment, in their body. This is why you must have a balanced life, because if you're not connected to the moment, you cannot give and receive in the moment. Tauruses cannot live in the future. They cannot live in the past. They must give and receive in the moment. I think it's part of being a manifester. So for Tauruses, this comes down to 3 parts of this awareness. First, your health, how you connect to your body. Any health issues like hospital visits, can't happen anymore. Then your ability to perform. How well you're in your body, how well you connect to the moment, how well you maintain balance in the moment. And this progresses by the end of the transit to where the test is that I talk about in Act 3, your overall lifestyle, right? How you live at large, how you work at large. All right, so this is the introduction of it. And on Saturday, we're beginning to feel it. Now, here's what you saw ahead of time. On Sunday, we click into 1 degree. It's sunny, it's clear, and I think you're kind of philosophical. There's no ruler, and so Sunday, you're really kind of evaluating what your life is. This is a time to sit back and just feel your life and your lifestyle and contemplate, are you happy, are you not happy, where are things growing, all right? Now, the planets give us yet another special little thing. One, there's that release. So like I said, depending on where you're in the world, well, GA would text you if you're in GA, but there is a release when the moon crosses Pluto and you let go of not knowing or ignorance or fear of not knowing. This is all attachment to old beliefs that didn't work out. Then the moon creates this beautiful yod, which is God giving us the finger, pointing into beliefs. So what this says is, Taurus, it's time to birth new beliefs. Pluto's moving direct. That means you're learning. That means there's a new lesson ahead, and that new lesson is composed of Jupiter, your soul capital, so believing in yourself and knowing you're worth more, and Venus in Leo, having that sense of security that you will always take care of yourself. Because you will take care of yourself, because you're worth more, that's why it is a new day on Sunday, a new belief, right? And I believe that new belief ties right into the new reality, which is what Sun and Libra is all about. You're going to create and step into this new reality. The balanced, harmonious reality is what I argue. Alrighty, one last little tiny thing. There has been conflict all week long between Mars and Venus. And for you, Taurus, this might have been a conflict between partnerships and long-term relationships, and then whether or not you're going to be okay, whether or not you're going to have security for yourself. This comes to a head as well on Sunday. Again, if you follow, I believe, the yacht. Okay? So again, just let this soul capital and let that sense of security channel into a new belief in order to get over the fears between will I be married and will I be secure, or will I find the alliances and will I be secure. All right, I know I'm chatty. It's a long one. 14 minutes, my goddess. But the whole world is changing. Can you blame me? Don't forget, if you don't have money, we've got free office hours all week long. And if you have the money to invest in yourself, do. I have this program in GA, and we have the Moon Goddess videos, and we have the Creative Seminar. We have it all. I can't wait to see you in 7 days when things click into gear. I know I'm feeling my inner child. Until then, live, love, be.